Oh my god. I don't even know if I slept any last night. I really don't fucking think I did. If I did, it was like for 2 hours and like an hour each time. Like, just, that's what I get for drinking coffee and then going to bed. But I'm just in a random state of mind right now because, like, I'm so relaxed at the fact that I'm not working, but then I'm like, shit, should I go back and try to get my job back? And, like, and then it's like, I technically have enough money to get a car, but I don't know how good the car would be, and I don't know, like, stressor-wise, like, you know, how to go about, and then, like, it's cold weather, and, like, I'm into zodiac signs and shit like that, and so, like, like, 6 months from your birthday is, like, your worst time, and so, I was born in July, the end of July, so, January, kind of February, because, yeah. Supposed to be my worst time, which would kind of explain maybe why the hell I've only celebrated like 2 Valentine's days with my husband, and then they were kind of, and then I've been to court on other Valentine's days, and Valentine's Day is just not for me. I don't reckon. Like, I don't know, but been watching a lot of videos. Watched one with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Nigger. But he was talking about how you got to get up and work your ass off for everything that you want. And it's like, it's really easy to do that and kind of say that whenever your mental health is like on peak and on high. And I get that it's like, you can kind of have the power to do that and everything and stuff like that. Like, and you can have the willpower, to be positive and shit like that. But like, my problem with doing that, and anybody's problem with doing that, is like, more than likely, they did it at some point in time, and the shit just flopped, It's just like, what? This didn't work? Are you fucking kidding me? It worked for this long, and now it's not working no more. Because that's kind of like, literally, like, I turned 15, started going to the allergy doctor, got put on Zyrtec. A year later, woke up, and it's like everything was just like water, pretty much. Like, I could just go through everything so easily in comparison to what I had before, like the majority of my life, because, like, my allergies are that fucking bad, I reckon. And it's like, I struggle to breathe every fucking day. I probably have sleep apnea. I probably should have a mask. But if I'm on Zyrtec, then I probably wouldn't need it. And I'd be fine after I take it for a year and it gets in my system and clears out what the fuck ever. And then on top of that, like, I have all four of my wisdom teeth that are sitting in my fucking gums. Well, actually, one came through and broke my fucking molar. And then, like, it's a fucking hole and it's created a cavity, but it's like it's pinned the cavity, almost shut it off, kinda. And it's like at a fucking angle the way that it came in back here. And it's like, it don't matter what I do, my breath just, allergies. And then this, like, I can brush my teeth and like 30 minutes later, yeah, my breath's fucked. And I went to go look about having it taken out like a year ago. And my grandmother, or well, it's been over a year ago, because this was before they took Ava and all the shit talk and everything. And I mean, like, mental health, because, like, I said yesterday, I watched a bunch of programs or whatever on YouTube about Chester Bennington committing suicide, and about how his wife's all about mental health, and everybody has mental health, and you have to take care of your mental health, and da 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 da. And you do, but guess what? If you don't take care of your emotional health, if you don't take care of your physical health, then it wrecks your mental health. And it's just hell. Everything's just, I don't know. And it's like, so here I am, like, I moved in here, And when I moved in here, like, I've not been to a doctor regularly since I was 18. Now, granted, I went once or twice, like, for checkups, or like I had an issue and got it taken care of, or whatever, over the years, but I've not even had, like, a regular doctor. And I even tried to go down here one time, like, 3 years ago, and be like, hey, I can pull my records from where I went to the allergy doctor and all this. I'm on Medicaid. Medicaid will pay for Zyrtec. Can I get you to write me a prescription for it if I show you my records from where I went to the allergy doctor and they used to have me on it and my parents were paying for it because they had Blue Cross Blue Shield and it wouldn't cover it or whatever, and now I'm on Medicaid and it will, and you'll write me a prescription, that way I can just go get the bottles filled, that way I can get, and they're like, oh no, we can't do that, and I'm like, why the fuck not? Like, why the fuck not? And they're like, well, for starters, we're convenient care, and I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, well, how could I go about even having that done again? And they're like, oh, you have to go back to the allergy doctor, have the allergy test done again. What? Have the allergy test done again. And you have to have them do the prescription, and then they have to run it through. And then you need to go to them every 6 months or whatever, every 3 months, to make sure that you still need it. And I was just like, fuck this shit, Like, why can't you just give me a fucking prescription for damn Zyrtec? I need it to live a better life. But apparently I'm not important. Thank you, world. I really needed that. So that kind of fucks you over. I'm sorry, but it really does. When you can't take care of your physical health, your body, your being, and get the medicines that you obviously fucking need, like, my brain is probably not even working at fucking half capacity because the lack of oxygen that gets in my system, like, because my allergies are so fucking bad. And that's the reason, like I said, I just woke up one day after like a fucking year and was like, holy shit. And I noticed what would normally take me a whole day to do and accomplish because I'm tired. Guess what? If you can't, that's like asking somebody to put their fucking hand over their mouth or just hold their fucking nose all day long. And, and then even at that, it's probably even worse than that, my fucking allergies. And ask them to do normal shit. And it's like, people don't get how hard it is for me, because my physical body is not the best physical body. I was not born into a very healthy bloodline family for as far as bodies, And there's a bunch of us that wasn't, And in all honesty, no one is. Everybody's probably got some type of, heart disease or something in their damn family. And that's like me and all the girls in my family. My mom, my sister, my 2 nieces, my daughter, my grandmother, probably, or I know my granny did. I don't know about my other grandmother. All have heart murmurs. Every damn one of us. Every damn one of us. But it's like, it's really hard to try to live a normal life, what is set as a normal standard in life, and you push yourself harder than other people that don't have the same limitations that you do, and they don't get it, and they don't get how exhausting it is on your body and your mental health and everything. And then, so I moved in here, and my landlord is not perfect. Whose is? But she had PVC pipe laying out here. And I was walking, and it was just sitting there. It wasn't attached to nothing. So I kicked it out of the way, out of me and my daughter's walking path. We were walking around the property, just looking around to see what we'd kind of got ourselves into. And I don't know why, but we approached it, and it was still in our walking path, and I went to go step over it. And when I did, at the same time, because my kid had seen me kick it out of the way, I guess she was going to take it upon herself to kick it out of the way. Just like her mama did. And when she did, and I stepped over at the same time, I ended up tripping on it and hurting myself. And I hurt my ankle really bad because I literally balanced myself on my heel on a fucking PVC pipe. And concluding I'm like 270 pounds, like I'm a fat girl, like not good at all. And so I've been walking around on that busted shit for 3 years. And then I even kind of mentioned it to the landlord a few times. I actually mentioned it to her like 3 or 4 times after it happened, and she just shrugged it off like it's no big deal, even though technically it was on her property. She's supposed to have insurance, and shit like that. And here I am. I don't have insurance. I didn't have Medicaid. I had Medicaid for like the first, I don't even know. I don't even think I had it the first month we was here. I don't know. I don't even fucking remember anymore. Because even when I had it over the years, I wasn't able to go to the doctor because I don't have a car and I just got my license. And my parents wouldn't take me, and my parents are manipulative, and if you put gas money in their fucking car, they want to run the gas money out going where they want to go. And shit like that. And they don't even take their damn granddaughter where she needs to go. The one that's mine, that they know I don't have a fucking car and everything. She was supposed to go have a damn spinal tap done 3 fucking years ago to see if she has one of 3 cartilage diseases. But they didn't take her. She was supposed to have braces put on, so that way, yeah. And she ended up actually having to have a tooth pulled because she didn't get her braces. And it pushed a tooth forward and everything. Way to go. Great grandparenting. And I'm not doing that to be like a smart ass. I get that, like, supposedly, everybody does the best that they can. But I love how my parents can use that excuse. And everybody just, and I can be like, I'm doing the best I can. And people are like, bullshit. Bullshit. No, you're not. So anyway, so that's what leads to depression, kind of, is like, it's not, or mental health problems. Mental health problems stem from emotional health problems and physical health problems. If you were not physically treated right, if you were somebody that hit your head a lot and stuff or whatever, probably, or got hit and abused as a child a lot, and I did. I can fucking admit to it, okay? I can admit that I got strangled, okay? I got beat until I fucking passed out, and then concluding that I have really bad allergies, and everybody's used to fucking smoke in the goddamn house, which made my allergies that much more damn worse. Yeah. You start beating on me, I start hyperventilating, fucking crying, I'd pass the fuck out, and that happened regularly. And then, I was depressed as a kid, and I threw myself off some fucking bleachers trying to fucking kill myself. And then when I was even younger than that, because being strangled was just a normal, like, okay. And it's not that I enjoy it or anything like that. And I know some people that, they have fetishes and shit and, and everything and stuff. But mine's just like anger and everything. And so I tried to fucking strangle myself at a very, very, very young age, and I didn't even really know what the fuck I was doing. I just knew that I was doing the thing that somebody had done to me before, and I was like, I can pass out. And then I was like, I wonder if I can pass out forever. And I didn't even know the terminology pass out at the time. That's how fucking young I was. I was like, I just know it makes me go bye-bye. And I was like, and everybody hates me. They scream at me all the time. If I go bye-bye forever, then I'm good. I'm gone, Like, and they'll love me for it. They'll be like, yes, she's gone, Because, like, that's just the emotional shit that I went through and everything. And so, anyways, here I am, moved out, busted my fucking ankle. And then my fucking wisdom tooth come through and broke my fucking molar. And then it came through all the way, and I was so proud. I was like, yay, I have a wisdom tooth. It came in right, because when I got my braces, I got braces when I was like, 15? I still got a fucking retainer on the bottom. A metal retainer, don't come out. But, anyways, dang on, whenever I got my braces and shit, I forgot what the fuck I was going to say about that. Oh my God, my mind just went blank because the cat and the car was really loud. See? Shit like that. Overly sensitive, ADD probably, or ADHD. I have no fucking idea. Never been diagnosed with the shit. I was just diagnosed with a left ear audio hearing problem. And then that's another thing too, is like, supposedly there's like these flaps or whatever, like these little things in your ears, I think I read about a few years ago, and like in your nose too, that you can like close them off, like, and it prevents water or some shit like that or something. I don't know. And then again, I mean, I threw myself off fucking bleachers when I was a kid trying to kill myself because my life just sucked ass, and I was like, I need to die, you know. And so it was this eye, if I remember correctly, that I busted and everything, and it fractured this, and they couldn't do nothing for it. So, yeah. Yeah, I think it was this eye. I'm pretty sure it was this eye. And that's another thing too. If it was this eye and it's my left ear, then can my parents not figure out that my brain is still the same brain that it was almost fully, and it's just that my ear got damaged, you know? And because my parents think I'm fucking retarded. Like, they really do. Like, my mom has literally convinced my dad that I'm like, you know, like really bad. And like, I have nothing against people that have mental handicaps. I really don't. I'm not saying that to be like degrading or anything like that towards them. But it's just, I want to be held at a standard of what I actually am instead of a standard of what I'm not. And my parents have always held me at a lower standard of intelligence than what the fuck I really am. And that's just like anybody that has a mental handicap. You know, there's some people like with Down syndrome, for instance. Some of them, you know, they can communicate very well, you know, and they know words a lot better than others, and they can handle their emotions very well. And then there's others that they can't, you know, and that's just like an autism spectrum and all kinds of stuff like that. Like, there's so many different levels of stuff. And so, anyways, back to my left ear and everything, like, I can make it pop. Like, you know how you can make your ears pop? Like, or they pop whenever you're, like, going up, you know, like, on a fucking mountain or coming down or whatever. Like, the air and everything and the... Anyways, I can make my left ear do it, like, anytime I want to. Like, it just pops. My right ear, I can't do that. I don't know why. I don't know what the functioning is of what is different inside of the way my makeup is, you know, like, and my sinuses and my ears and all that and everything. And that's another thing too, is like, this ear used to bother me quite a bit. And I think it was this ear that, yeah, one time I got out like the biggest, like when I was a kid, like my ear was itching like crazy for like, I don't know how long. And it's like, I took a damn Q-tip and I was like, I feel something in there. And what it was is it was like just a big ball of earwax. So this ear has a pocket, obviously, that's deeper than this one for that amount of earwax to come out and everything. And so it's stuff like that. It's like, I'm not perfect. I'm flawed. That's even like my nose or whatever. Like, for starters, the damn allergy doctor was like, oh, you have a 90% curvature in your nose, you know, and like, you have a really hard time breathing, don't you? Yeah. You sleep a lot, don't you? Yeah. You know, like, I went to the doctor forever for it because my mom was like, oh God, you know, she's sick. She's got thyroid. She's a diabetic. You know, something's wrong with her, or her iron's low. And they're like, she's healthy as a horse and her iron's better than anybody's we've ever seen. They're like, stop bringing her up here. And I literally just remember just being like, take the blood. Sticking my arm out, being like, take the blood. And it got to the point where I was like, oh, blood. Like, I mean, like, it was nothing to me. And, like, they kept, you know, saying nothing's wrong with her and everything. And there literally was nothing wrong with me, and I even forgot where the fuck I'm going with this right now. Jesus Christ. Maybe it'll hit me in just a second. But it's like, I know I'm not a genius, but I know that I'm smarter than what I get credit for. And I know that also, like me being this country type person that I am and everything, it's like, oh, you're not as intelligent because you don't sound as intelligent. That's just like my aunt. She went and lived up north or what the fuck ever. And she thought she fucking knew everything and she thought she was better than all of us. Or she acted like she was. She was ashamed of us. She was ashamed to drink sweet tea from the South because it's so sweet. But then when she came back and drank it, she was like, oh, I missed it. you know? But like just stuff like that and everything. But it's like, I don't even know what I was getting at with them taking my blood and stuff. Other than my mom thought I was sick and I wasn't and everything. And it's like, yeah, my health has not been the best, but my health has not been horrible. But at the same time, health affects your mental health. Physical health affects your mental health. Emotional health affects your mental health and everything like that. And like my fucking ankle, so I busted it, right? And that was 4 years ago. I busted it or whatever. Well, no, I just signed my 4th-year lease. So 3 years ago. Is that right? Fuck, I don't know. 1, 2. Yeah. Anyway, it's obviously very early, and I still don't think I think I slept 2 hours. But anyways, so I was dealing with that, and then my wisdom tooth come in, cracked this one. So I was dealing with that, and like that's gonna put a lot of stress on me, and then I'm done dealing with emotional stress. Not driving, not having life for as far as freedom that gives. And if you're somebody that has a normal brain, I guess is the best way to word it, and like you have a normal brain and you're trying to convince your family that you have a normal brain. And I don't mean that people that, again, have mental handicaps don't have a normal brain, but like there's this standard that you set for yourself, this high goal list, and you're like, I might never reach those, but that's what I'd like to reach. But if not, I know I can reach this, right? And so it's like being all the things that most people want to be, like singer, writer, or story, writer or whatever, actor, actress, stuff like that. And then there's like, fire, woman, man, whatever, cop, stuff like that. And then there's like doctor, and all the superior fucking bullshit jobs. And then it's like, okay, if I can't accomplish those, at least I can accomplish having a job. At least I can accomplish having a car. At least I can accomplish having a license. At least I can accomplish moving out somewhere. Even if it's not the best place in the whole world and it's a 1-bedroom shack. I can do that. It took me this fucking long, and I'm not like trying to be unappreciative or anything, but it's just like, damn. And it's like I've been so stifled emotionally and physically, and it's damaged my mental health, and it's made me more depressed and stuff. And so yes, I'm not as depressed as I was when I put the gun to my head 5 years ago, but I don't have some asshole sitting there talking to me 24/7. And to my ex-husband, who I'm talking about, if he ever sees this and he's like, you're a bitch, okay, fuck you, buddy. And then, for seconds, you need to learn to take some fucking responsibility for the shit that came out of your mouth, okay? I can take responsibility for the shit that come out of my mouth. And you know that I can. So, yeah. Geminis. Damn. Y'all can't take any responsibility for any negative emotion that comes into your fucking mind and stuff. You can't go, well, I'm the one that thought that. Or I'm the one that verbalized that. So maybe that wasn't correct. No, y'all gotta go. You made me do it. You made me say it. And I don't get that. But anyways. And I love people that's like, you made me. Because they don't know what it's like to be held at gunpoint and be told to sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. And maybe we need to start doing that to people. Like, literally. Like, maybe, like, I don't know. That sounds cruel, but it's eye-opening. I don't know what age I would recommend that. I hate to say that. I really do. But it is very eye-opening to have somebody threaten to kill you if you don't do some menial fucking mediocre task or what the fuck ever, or just something as simple as shutting up or sitting down or whatever. See, you think it's bad, like some people think it's bad when they go to school or they go to work. Even me, I hated that my boss got on to me, my newest GM at the store that I just quit at. I hate that she got on to me, but I know it's not the worst thing that could happen, even though it felt like it emotionally, because my emotions are like a child's, because that's where I'm at. And I know that's where I'm at. And I'm always trying to build on that. And nobody wants to help me. Nobody wants to help me. And nobody can help me. And then counselors, they're like, oh, we can help you. And then they give me advice. And then I'm just like, it's not helping. And you're retarded. I know it's going to help me. And literally I do. But it's hard to say, A is the answer, and this is what's going to help me. And everybody's going, no, 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 no. Everybody says B is. And B is like counseling, And they're like, B is the best answer for you to solve your problem. B is the best, And it's the best, and it's all you're going to get. And you might as well take it, and you might as well, And then there's C, which is the other, shit that people give. And you're just like, that's probably definitely not going to work. And then there's even D, which is even worse shit. And you're like, it's gonna fuck me up worse. No, I ain't doing that. But it's like I know what's gonna make me better, but I don't know anybody that can provide it to me. And so I guess I have to fucking provide it to myself, which really fucking sucks ass, because that's the downfall of the whole fucking situation. Like, if I had the money to pay somebody to help me with the shit that I need and everything, then I would do that. But I don't have anybody that I can fucking pay to do the damn shit, and then I'm not financially well off, so it's really fucking fucked. God dang. Man, how is this my life? How's this my life? Why did God even make me? I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it, and I'm going to die a natural death. Going to make it, damn it. I'm going to make it. Positive affirmations. I'm going to fucking make it through this hellhole shit fuck life, and I'm going to die of natural causes. Sorry, there's a fly over here, and it's really pissing me the fuck off. And it's the same damn fly that was bothering me yesterday, and I think it's the only fly in the fucking house. So he's retarded. Because he has no fucking friends to go. Oh, God. This is just really random. Like today's video, or this morning's video, or however you want to fucking word it. I was talking about my wisdom teeth earlier, though, and I have all my wisdom teeth just sitting there. And that's the reason they put braces on me, is they're like, we need to make room for her wisdom teeth. Well, you didn't make enough, because it broke my fucking molar. Asshole. Seriously. And I didn't want braces, just like I didn't want to go to the allergy doctor, but my parents forced me to. Oh my God. Fuck off my tea glass. One of them. Shit. Yeah, I got two sitting over here, but anyways, dang on, they was like, yeah, well, and then they're like, but her molars are, her wisdom teeth are going to have to be cut out. I might have said molars earlier, I don't know. But her wisdom teeth are going to have to be cut out anyways, because one's coming in upside down, completely upside down, supposedly, and my fucking roots are going to be pushed, twisted, and some shit, or what the fuck ever. And then one's coming in crooked, and the other's coming in, they're just all supposedly coming in really fucked up, except for this one that came in. It come in at an angle, it's angled back pretty far. I can open my mouth and you just see, yeah, because it's but Other than that's the only one that has came in. Now, I was hurting, where was it? Was it up here? No, it was up here. I was hurting up here the other day. It's even kind of twingy when I touch it. And I was like, oh shit, that's really gonna, and then that's my left ear. And God help me. But, anyways, dang on, I hope it don't come in. I hope if it does, I hope if I have any more wisdom teeth come in, they do not break my fucking teeth. They do not break my fucking molars. Okay, now he's pissing me off because he's touching my other teeth. But, yeah. That's the reason I had to get braces. Didn't want braces, didn't want allergy shots, didn't want to go to the allergy doctor, didn't want to go to the orthodontist. Had to go to both. Parents forced me. Mother forced me. And that's the thing, too, is mother's always on pretty girls. Be pretty, you're so pretty, but yet jealous because the narcissist, Why do you have such tan, pretty brown skin? And then the girl that I like, I don't even know what to say anymore because I'm just so fucking mad. But anyways, I got onto her. I didn't get onto her, but I was just like, stop bullshitting with me. I was like, you was blushing when I got in the fucking vehicle that day, She's like, no, I wasn't. I was like, hell yes, you were. I'm not stupid. I know what blushing looks like. She's like, no, I burn. I'm fair complected. I don't tan like you do. Oh, hell. Oh, there's a whole can of worms right there, sweetheart. Oh, God, is it? Jesus Christ. I don't. Oh, God, no. No, no. No. Yes, I'm olive complected. So is my father. Everybody else is fair complected. Except for my daughter. She's olive complected too. That is a verbal abuse, I guess is the best way to word it, that I don't like to hear about. I don't like to hear about how wonderful my skin is because the color of it. I don't want to hear about it. I mean, I would compliment wise if the compliments weren't backhanded insults and jealousy and hatefulness. And then I've actually neglected taking care of my skin, letting it scar and all kinds of shit because trying to be like, I'm normal like you fair complected people. I have problems with my skin too that I don't like about it. But anyways, man, I just been through some shit. And that's another thing too, like, woke up and I was like, I'm gonna watch this and I'm gonna watch that and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. And I watched Chinese year zodiac sign predictions, what the fuck ever, for this year, even though it's so late in the year. I watched mine and that girl's, and I was just like, oh, she is in love with somebody. I just don't know if it's me or somebody else. And then I watched mine and I was like, what the fuck? And then, like, just confused me even more on shit and everything. And then, what was it I watched? Fuck, I can't even remember. Oh, I took this one little test thing or whatever, which I've taken before, and it's like optical illusions, and what you pick out first describes some shit about you and everything. And that's what I was going to make a point on, is like emotional health and everything. So say you really want to do something for a really long fucking time, and it's past time for you to do it. That fucks you up. Okay, that's like me driving. That has fucked me up. Like, do you know how many times I've sat and cried because I can't take my kid to the park like normal people? Like, and now my kid's 12. I'm not gonna cry. Not gonna cry, though. I'm living in the now. Don't live in the past, Heather. Don't live in the past. But, it's just looking back on all the things that were denied. And not... Yes, it was my... Yes, everything you do is your own decision. It really is. It really fucking is. Most people cannot handle that weight upon their shoulders. So instead, it's this person's fault, and that person's fault, and this person's fault, and that person's fault. Because they're living in the past, and they're letting their past dictate their future. And I do that. I've done that, and I'm still in the process of doing that, and I'm trying to really not fucking do it anymore. Because when I didn't there for a while, I was a lot happier and everything. So I need to get back in that fucking mindset, but I don't know how to stay in it. But I decided to respect the laws of man, if you will. So, thank you, cops, for being like, no, you cannot get your license without this and that and that and this, without a parent, without somebody that's a licensed driver teaching you, without somebody letting you use their car to get it in, without this amount of money, you know. Like, we didn't, like, that's fucked up. Like, I think you need to put driver's ed back in fucking high school, okay? I really do. I really fucking do. And I think it needs to be freshman year, in all honesty. I think it needs to be a course that you take that, hell, add school time, because they're teenagers, they need to stay out of trouble. Add another fucking hour to school, okay? And let that hour of school be for driving, like, for driver's ed. Like, seriously. Because I didn't have that option. No, it was, your parents got to teach you, or you got to find somebody to teach you. And if you can't find nobody to teach you, well, you're fucked. And I have been. And here I am 30, by following the fucking rules, just now getting my license. You think that don't piss somebody off? And then to have my own fucking father tell me, well, I don't see why you just don't get in somebody's car and just drive up there and tell them that you had to drive yourself and da-da-da-da-da. Because I don't want to get fucking arrested. Because I don't want to get in fucking trouble. Because I don't want this. Because I don't want any problems. Because I don't want to look like a bad person. So because I don't want to look like a bad person, I'm now finally got my license, you know, at 30. So thanks. So, obeying fucking laws, then honoring and respecting my family and my parents. The one time that I had somebody offer when I was younger that was a friend to take me, my grandmother said, oh, no, don't do that. She's probably just wanting you to wreck her car. That way you'll have to buy her a new one. I wouldn't recommend doing it, so I didn't do it. And that was like 10 fucking years ago. You're going to tell me that 10 fucking years ago. And then my grandmother at one point in time, she's like, oh, I'll pay $250 for you to go to driving school if you'll go. Will you go? And I was like, how will I get there? And she's like, oh, well, I did, you know, and all this. And I was like, okay, fine. I said, you're going to expect for me to pay you back, right? Well, yeah. Well, you're going to expect this, right? Yeah. Well, you're going to expect that, right? Yeah. And then had lived with my grandmother. So I knew how my grandmother shit talks about people dealing with money. Because she's used to everybody in the family just using her for money. Just using her for the fact that she has okay credit. Oh my god. Clarabelle howled. That was so fucking cute. That dog has never done that. And she's, oh my god. She's like 3.5 years old. And she just howled. Oh my god, I'm so glad that I got that on tape. Ava's gonna fucking flip when she sees this. Oh my god, that was so fucking adorable. Oh my god. Oh lord. I hate that something happened, obviously. But, oh my god, that was so cute. Oh my God. Like, Ava's gonna love that. Like, I wish Ava was home and would have heard it. Oh my God. My baby. But, what was I talking about? Fuck, I can't even remember. I was not expecting that at all. Oh my God, I was not expecting that at all. Oh, driving. So I did that the right way. And I listened to my grandmother, about the friend, and she's going to want you to wreck her car and all this. So then my grandmother offered to pay. But like I said, I live with my grandmother, and I seen how she was. And I've always tried to pay her back. Now, she's the one that actually paid for me to go to the dentist and have them look. And they actually did pull, I have a top tooth that got pulled. Because, oh my God, cavity, horrible. And I mean, this thing had been going on practically since I moved here. And I just got it pulled last year. So, 2.5 years walking around with a big gaping. And there at the last, like, I had to take Tylenol around the clock because it was hurting so bad. I don't even know why God gives you teeth. I really don't half the time. I'm like, everybody ends up losing them when they're older. I don't get it. But anyways, I'm tired of doing things right and suffering because of it. You shouldn't suffer because you're trying to do things the right way. And then when people see that you're trying to do things the right way, but then not only are you trying to do them the right way, but you take into account emotions and other people's financial situations and stuff. That's just like me tripping here on that piece of PVC pipe. Even though, yes, my kid did kick it up under my foot because she went to go kick it, but it shouldn't have been out there in the fucking yard in the first place. And that was the landlord's fault that it was out there. So technically, I would think that she would be the one responsible because it was her property and it was out on her property and she's the one that left it there and I'm the one that tripped over it. But I told her about it. She didn't mention anything. And I was just like, okay. And so my ankle has never got looked at. And now I've noticed since I've been off work, when I was walking the other day, like my fucking cartilage just in my other ankle and my knee, and it's just all fucked up now. So thank you if you ever see this. And you're, of course, not going to take any blame for it because you don't take any blame for anything because you're perfect in comparison to me. Anything dealing between me and you is always going to be my fault. Anything dealing between you and any tenant's always going to be the tenant's fault. And it's never going to be your fault. So I don't know that about you. So there you go. And notice I said the tenant, not the properties, okay? Not your place, not your structures, okay? But the people. You have, like, horrible people skills, I guess, in comparison to somebody that really cares emotionally about others. In my opinion. But, But anyways, so, yeah. But anyways, physical health, emotional health, it can lead to bad mental health. And that's all that it takes. Really. It's all that it takes. And like, I try to do the right thing, but then I've always tried to take in other people's emotions and financial statuses and their, like, I've always tried to make things even and equal and fair to the best of my ability and what I think should be fair from what the people tell me. And that's another thing too, that test that I was talking about earlier that I took. I didn't even get fully into that. I took a test earlier. It was optical illusions test, and it was what you notice first. And one of them said that I take things at the surface value. Like, if you say, I'm going to die, or if you say, I'm going to die of cancer, I have cancer, then I'm going to believe you. I'm one of those people, I'm not going to sit here and go, what type? And oh my God, and tell me more about it. And what's your research? And how long have you had? I'll probably ask kind of some questions like that, but I'm not going to not believe you. There's other people that they've went through shit and so they don't believe you, And it's not a gullible quality. It's just, I don't have time to waste on liars, I guess is the best way to word it in my mindset. If you're going to lie to me, that's your fucking karma that you're setting up between you and your life and God. So if you want to lie to me and you want to be like, yeah, I love you, and I'm like, I love you too, and then you really don't love me, you just kind of screwed yourself. Oh well, who am I to walk around trying to get revenge on you for the rest of my damn life? I ain't got time for that shit. I barely got time to do the shit that I want to do, much less babysit your ass over the shit that you're going to fucking lie to me about. Like, I just take everything face value. And another thing that it said, I was just like, I fucking know. And this is dealing with emotional health, though. There was this picture, and it was like, what do you see first? It was like a picture that had like a man and a woman, and then the woman was more prominent figure, but they were in like an explosion, and so that was your choices. Do you see the explosion first? Do you see the man and the woman, or do you see the woman? I seen the woman, and the woman means that you're lonely. And I was like, nah, shit. And do you know how long I've been lonely? And what that does to somebody when you're lonely, when you want to have relationships with people, when you want to have, whether it's like huge relationships or whether it's even just close friendships. It's like the girl that has been my best friend for over 10 years, over 15 years actually. And me and her, I don't even know, like, where we are on friendship level because the way life has been and the way people, actually, my kid's dad, like, he got mad that I bragged to him that I had a friend that long. And so I think he's the one that started trying to sabotage us. And then, like, my friend, like, some jealousies came into play. And I don't know where they originated from. And so we've had our falling outs, but we can always talk to each other still when we do talk to each other. But it's almost like she treats me like an option instead of a priority. And it's like she started doing that whenever I was with my kid's dad because she was mad and she's like, you're treating me like, I'm an option instead of a priority. And I'm like, well, when you're out with your boyfriend and you're paying attention to him and you're gone and I call you and you don't answer, I don't get offended. I just call you back another day, another time, another week, another whatever. I was like, that's what I do. I keep calling until I finally get a hold of you if it's that important to talk to you about. If it's not that important, then hell, I won't even call you back. I'll just let it slide and go on. I'm sorry that when you call me, you think that I'm supposed to hurry and answer you and everything. And so I actually got to the point where, like, because I did value our friendship, so anytime she called when I was with my kid's dad, I would answer the phone at least and talk to her for like 5-10 minutes, come hell or high water, even if, I mean, there's probably 2 times that, like, we were fixing to get busy, I guess, and I was like, hold on. And he's like, it's her. And I'm like, yeah, what is it? Because she had that attitude of, you need to prove to me that you really care about me. And I was like, I done have. And I was like, but if you need more, I'll do more. I'll do what I can, but I'm not going to go above and beyond, And like, I don't know what the deal is with us. Like, I really don't, because I really do value her, but I don't think she values me. And I hate to say that because I really care a lot about this girl. I mean, hell, we've been friends for 15 fucking years. But see, that's another thing too, is like we literally became friends and she moved away. And so, and that's the reason it's like no help. for the way my life has been. And so maybe I need to look for better friends. And I hate to say that too. But maybe if I find a better friend, and maybe even if she finds a better friend, then maybe our lives will be better. I don't know. I hate to fucking say that though. But I don't know what life has in store for any of us. But anyways, just a bunch of random talk today, right now on this video and shit. And dang on. Man, I don't even know what I was getting at talking about friendships. Like, my mind is so fucking delayed. Like, I'm sitting here and I'm like, maybe I should go out and kind of see if I can see what the damn deal is. What the fuck's going on? And then when the second police cars went by or whatever and all that and everything, I was like, I hope my daughter's all right, And that's the reason I was, like, listening to see which direction it was going. But I don't think it was going in her direction. So that's good. But I'm going to probably end this here in a second because it's at almost an hour long. And then I've noticed that YouTube is taking a lot longer to load or whatever, like the videos and shit and everything. But, I don't know. I'm just trying to focus on me. I think that's what the spinoff was, dealing with friendships, is like emotional health. And being lonely. Like I said, that test, said that I was lonely, and that's not the first test. I don't want y'all to think that I just took one test and I'm like, oh my God, it says I'm lonely. Oh my God, I am. No, I've took plenty over the years. And it's like, you're lonely. You need to do something about that. And I'm like, nah, shit, Sherlock. What the fuck do you think I'm trying to do? But I'm sorry that I'm not going to sit here and just because, Bubba Gump over here is like, hey, can I, and I'm like, no, you can't, buddy. And then here, comes Jim Bob with his damn girlfriend, and they're like, you're really cool. Would you like to spice up our relationship? And I'm like, no. And then, like I said in my previous videos, maybe I was born to be gay and everything, and maybe that's the reason this girl, and then that's even fucking me up. Can you imagine what the fuck it's like to go your whole life and, like, yeah, you liked one other girl quite a bit when you was younger, but, like, you never pursued anything with her. And the first girl that you're like, yes, I'm going to pursue this with you. And it's just like, shut the door. It's just like she just shut the door and she's like, I'm not even going to talk to you about this. Because I've got to really think on it forever. And it's like, forever? Really? Forever. You've got to think on it forever. Do you realize that I'm going to die one day and you're going to die one day? We don't have forever. Like, stop thinking about it. Just make a decision and run with it and be responsible for it. Okay? Be responsible for whatever decision you make in dealing with us. You else like me, and if you do, then you'll date me. Or you else don't like me, and then you won't date me, and then whatever happens, happens. Same goes for if we do date. Whatever happens, happens. But do not sit here and piddle like this any goddamn more. This is bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. And you know it is. And in all honesty, if we were to date, and, like, we were at a comfortable level, there'd probably be days that I would take you out somewhere and I'd be like, let's eat here. And you'd be like, okay. And then I'd be like, I don't know if I want onion rings or fries. And I would probably, if we weren't, like, holding up a line and, like, say the place wasn't busy, I would stand there for 45 fucking minutes trying to fucking pick over onion rings or fries. And you'd be like, would you just fucking pick one? Or better yet, just go ahead and get both. And I'd be like, I'm not ready yet. I don't know what to choose. Because that's what you've been doing to me. Like, and I'm not saying that I'm onion rings or fries, but I mean, hell, might as well, So, there you go. Pick one. They're both not that great for you. They're both not that good for your body, for your mouth, for your health, for your teeth, for your what the fuck ever, for everything. For your cholesterol, for you this, for you that, and everything. But you gotta pick one. So, whatever's holding you back, whoever you're thinking about, if you're with somebody else, or if you're not with somebody else, or if you just enjoy being single, and that's the other option, you gotta pick one. You can't sit and keep me in limbo land forever. But I won't end this video here because it's been really long, and I'm just gonna name it Random Thoughts, I reckon, because it's just a bunch of random shit going on in my head. And so, if you like my videos, please comment, share, like, or subscribe, and I will catch you later.